We are going to search for Dugway Brook. Search out its mysteries through the east side suburbs and down into East Cleveland and Cleveland itself and down to Bracknell until the lake. Before you start a search such as this, it's always a good idea to do a little research. Look at the streets, look at the topography of the area, sketch things out, scout the issues, some of the issues involved with the stream such as this. Be aware that Dugway Brook has changed a great deal in the past 200 years. Agriculture, quarrying of its stones, on-site quarrying, and then urbanization and suburbanization, during which a lot of its course was put in culverts. So we have a real quest to follow and a lot of mysteries to answer. Up here on Meadowbrook in suburban University Heights seems probably the best place to really look for the start of Dugway Brook, the western branch. 14,000 years ago, the glaciers retreated to the north, and these streams began flowing out of the heights. Streams such as Dugway. Within a block we cross Warrensville Center Road and head down Dugway and Meadowbrook's winding course. Well, the ice retreated a long time ago and Dugway was formed and started flowing this way. But then, less than 100 years ago, the suburbs started moving east, and Dugway was buried underground in a culvert under this street. And where does the water come from to feed Dugway? Well, you're looking at it. Everything that goes through this opening goes into Dugway, whether it's water or anything else. Whenever you see a pronounced dip in the road, such as this at Taylor and Meadowbrook, you should think, is there a reason for this? The reason is that there is a stream underneath, and that's the old bank of the stream, the old course of the stream. But you may not be believing me because we've seen very little real evidence, water-based evidence as yet. At last, 3 miles on, at least, Meadowbrook and Dugway underneath in its culvert reaches Cedar Road. Still no evidence of water. When you're beginning to think I'm a little bit of a flake on this subject, the situation changes and water appears. For the first time, the west branch of Dugway Brook comes out of its culvert and can flow a bit freely with the trees above out in the air, out in the open. Back in the culvert under East Overlook, and then out again. And it remains out, flowing in the open. No doubt we owe some property owners, or perhaps we owe some property owners perhaps 100 years ago for this bit of open water. But here, back into the culvert. Where does it go now? Dugway, the West Branch, heads off, well, across the playground at Coventry Elementary School, and in its culvert under the playground and across the park, Euclid Heights Boulevard, and under the parking lot on the other side. But before we pursue that, the parking lot and the rest of Dugway, let's take a look up Euclid Heights Boulevard. Because flowing down Euclid Heights Boulevard, beside the boulevard, is an open stream. Which then flows beside Coventry Elementary and into a culvert under the school, which then flows into Dugway Brook. So let's return to the course of Dugway. There is Dugway. It's under that grate. A good rain, you can definitely hear it running under here, under this grate. Then Dugway runs off under these apartment buildings, apparently, in the culvert.